Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Jonesy here, back once again to give you guys and gals another video. This time a Hunter X Hunter chapter review, chapter 358. So I had some spare time, exams are done, perfect, let's just get right into this chapter. Overall, mainly, this chapter, obviously a setup chapter for the start of the Dark Continent, going on the voyage to it. It's simple, obviously, but it's still overall a good chapter of content that we got. We got to find out a lot of detail where the princes will meet on the ship, their respective bodyguards. This Prince Nazubi, who is associated with Beyond Netero, so he is obviously a major player. And, we've also seen the levels of the ship, and some people have entered the ship without tickets. So, some possible, the Phantom Troop or Hisoka maybe being involved in there. So, I want to first talk about the last page of this chapter where Kurapika sees, it looks to be like, he sees like a black aura around the crib of Prince Wobble, the 14th Prince. So if I had to make a call what this is, I'd say that it's likely to be the Nen Monster Guardian thingy, the pot that all the princes got at the start. Because the pot grants each of their owners their own Nen beast. And so, remember, when the king said in chapter 349, and this was fucking 2 years ago, so I don't expect anyone to remember this detail, that's why I read over this chapter 349, he said, and I quote, "With the ability of the urn, the children unaware will raise a spirit beast that will protect harm. Each spirit beast takes after its vessel. A fragile, weak vessel cannot be king." So that's in relation to the prince with their pot. So depending on how much potential Wobble has in relation to his power, the Nen beast will be as strong as him. So if he's really strong, the Nen beast is obviously going to be strong. So that was a major point and a nice little cliffhanger of the chapter there. So now, right at the beginning of the chapter, we're getting obviously a lot of story, plot, progression, because the embarkment traveling to the new continent is about to happen, and we're seeing a lot of the main players who are the cucking princes in this chapter, and we clearly see the Prince Nazubi, who seems ridiculous. He kind of reminds me of, like, if you've seen Death Note, Demigawa, the Sakura TV guy. Just, I don't know, he seems so familiar to him. But when it comes to character development in this chapter, not really a lot of it, honestly, but not anything really new. But I guess if you want to include this from chapter 350, we got to see Kurapika genuinely care for Prince Wobble and Oito, like he's actually wanting to protect them. But in my personal opinion, I don't think you can include that in this chapter because it's already occurred in the past, but just adding on to that. But also, the princes are going to meet on every Sunday and will enter and exit at different times. So possibly some of the killings might start at these meetings right before it or right after. Now, the main thing when it comes to Kurapika is that he's trying to find out how strong the security is to tackle against, because he doesn't know if any of the bodyguards have Nen abilities, which, it seems pretty likely that some of them obviously going to have Nen abilities. And also, Kurapika is going to try and use the bodyguards, to try and get Wobble and Oito to escape, to avoid this succession war. So they don't care about becoming prince. They just want to survive, honestly, out of that. So, also, needs to be mentioned inside the ship. It's a really interesting ship design. I thought it's going to be a basic ship, but it's completely just different. The first level is for the royal family, and the second level is for celebrities, etc. And then levels 3 to 5, anything goes under just anyone. You got a ticket, get on board. If you don't have a ticket, just join in this bloodbath that's going to occur in the ship. But, even Mizai says the crime rate has started in levels 3, 4. So, obviously, the cucking security is pretty low. They haven't put a lot of effort into it, obviously, because, just slaughter's about to occur. But, sorry. But Kurapika, he's generally, obviously, as I said before, a good guy. he wants to fulfill his duties to try and protect Oito and the 14th Prince. Sorry, but I'm wondering if is this going to eventually change when he sees Prince Sarujnik, the 4th Prince, just want to take him out right away, or if he sees if any of the Phantom Troop members have gone on the ship, and if the Phantom Troop members haven't seen Kurapika, maybe he wants to try and go after them. So we don't know if Kurapika sometimes he's such an interesting character, and I can't wait to find out. But also, Mizai mentions to Kurapika that the tickets are being rendered invalid due to people supposedly already being on board. So this means that some people have stolen tickets or gotten them illegally and entered the ship. So I'm wondering if the Phantom Troop did that, or Hisoka using texture surprise. That's the obvious ones that come to mind who have snuck on board the ship, but maybe someone else. I can't wait to find out. But overall in this chapter, we're just getting introduced to many more characters, obviously. It's mainly a simple chapter that obviously is just the startup for the beginning of the Dark Continent, the voyage for it. So with that being said, I guess I'm done. It's not really that needs to be that long of a review. So Jonesy signing off. Make sure to rate the video, comment your thoughts down below for the chapter. Did you like it? I honestly liked it. It was obviously not as good as the last couple of weeks, but I genuinely enjoyed reading the content in this chapter. I thought it was awesome. Share this video out to the masses and subscribe for more Hunter x Hunter content. Peace. Have an awesome day, guys.